This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm really glad. I'm gonna be out here kayaking the Conasauga River today. This might be my favorite river. It's just little not well known, but they have a lot of coosa bass, spotted bass. And I actually came out here yesterday and kayaked it. About 4 hours, caught some nice fish and caught one nice bass. All right, that was a surprise. Under the bridge in the shade though, I was kind of thinking maybe there's something under there. He's 3 pounds even, 18.5 inches long, just a good old river bass. Dude, that makes the day right there. That's a nice fish. All right, he's going back in. And I lost all the audio footage. I'm trying some new sound equipment and some new settings on my kayak. So I've made some changes. Hopefully I got it right. I only got a few hours to kayak today before a storm comes in. Plus I'm about to travel to go meet up with another guy to kayak tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get this in and try to get my audio right where I got good video, good audio. That's something I've been working on my kayak. So let me get loaded up and get in here and let's get it tested on it. I'm barely bringing any lures because I'm only gonna fish about 3 hours, I think. But I was wearing them out with this white swim bait, Z-Man swim bait, and that's what I'm gonna go with. Real simple, throw it around. But I'm gonna work my way upstream first, then probably float back down. There's a couple spotted bass right at the front of this, or at the back of this pool I just walked up on. Try to throw this HELLGRAMMITE right in front of them. It took a little bit of work. I had to get it out in front of him and just let it sit there and sit there. Pretty fish. That's what I love coming here and catching. He was a little bit hesitant to hit, but finally got him to hit. That's a fun little spotted bass. There's it's either rock bass or shadow bass. And I caught a shadow bass yesterday. That might be a shadow bass though. Well, my other camera won't come on, so hopefully you got a good view of that. It's a fun little fish there. Oh yeah. First coosa bass of the day. I love these guys. They're so pretty. This is average length. They don't get real big. Just a real pretty fish though. Here we go. It's not a giant, but it's a good one. Actually, a little bigger than I thought. Oh yeah. Yeah, I brought the Ego net. Came in handy yesterday too, and I had that big one. Nice. I switched to a 4-inch Z-Man swim bait. Got a nice spotted bass. All right, he is right at 15.5 inches long. That's just a fun fish. A good sized spotted bass to catch out of here. Obviously there's some bigger ones, but you know, in this kind of water, this is a really good fish to catch. There was another one with it, and then I saw another one back there that swam off. So I'm really happy with that. I've only been out, let's see here, about 40 minutes so far, so it's gone pretty well. All right, hopefully a couple more of these. I definitely won't be disappointed. came back for it. There he is. He hit it, came off, and came back. Coosa bass. I like these guys. They're fun fish. Another coosa bass. Cool thing about these is this is one of the very few places that you can catch these actually in Tennessee. They mainly are in Georgia. There's just so many of these in here. These guys, they just don't get very big, but they're always hungry and just feisty. Just a really pretty fish though. Oh, what's nice. It's a good dark looking one right there. Oh man. It happened again. There's another big one right with it. Of course I got a smaller one. Actually that's a giant coosa bass, but there was a big spotted bass right with it. That's a really good coosa bass. I'm gonna throw it back in there. I saw a couple other ones that were swimming around with it. That's a good one right there. These guys are so strong. Spotted bass, just camera lure. Oh, that's not even as big as I thought he was. These guys are so strong. It's like a 12, 13 inch spotted bass. There's one right in front of me too. Here he comes. Eat it. Got it. I can figure out that. Sometimes you just can't tell out there. Man, these spotted bass are hitting today. Yesterday I fished a different section and we really couldn't get the spotted bass to hit. But I've seen a couple really good ones today, and the ones I'm catching are pretty good ones to catch out of here. Usually you don't catch a lot of bigger ones. Just another, 12, 13 inch one, just a good fish though. Come on, there you go, there you go. Got him. That was awesome. This might be the biggest one of the bunch. I had to get it right in front of him and just kind of twitch it, and watch him eat it. That's nice, just a nice fish. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. That's a fun catch right there, about a pound or so. He's almost 16 inches. So actually, he's probably a little over a pound. Solid chunky spotted bass. Oh my, giant right there. A big one right there. He's looking upstream. He's looking at it, he's looking at it, he's looking at it. Oh. Dude, I got the little one. There's a giant in there. All right, this is the little one, which is a good bass. There's one that was like 4 times the size. I just saw him sitting in the current looking upstream, so I'm going for him. All right, this section through here, I've waded up to this section, but I've never been up that way, other than way up in the mountains. So this is a big, long, and it gets really deep. So sometimes it's hard to catch fish, but the way I've been seeing the fish today and the way they've been active, I think we got a good chance of catching a good one. Maybe a couple of small ones, I don't know. I've definitely seen some really good ones, and I've caught some nice ones today, so I'm really happy. But at least the hard work's over from pulling it upstream. We're gonna fish this big deep hole, then kind of float on back. I might fish a little bit on the way back, but I'm gonna get a little snack, something to drink, and get to it. Here he comes. I think that was a trout. No way, what was that? What was that? Oh my. I just got a giant carp. Huge carp. A big old carp. I don't even know if he bit it or what. If he gets me around the tree, I ain't never getting him in. Yeah. I mean, I never thought I'd get one. Oh my goodness. Wish I had him on a heavier pole. I might get him in, I don't know. I can believe it. I don't, it looks like it's in his mouth. I had a little soft plastic. He may have bit it, I don't know. Oh no. If he stays in the middle, I might get him in. See all these trees. Oh yeah. No, it's cameras. It's on the edge of his mouth. I don't know if you just swam into it or what. Come here. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Good thing I have my net. Oh, that's a new catch on the HELLGRAMMITE. Holy cow. I don't know if he bit it or not. It's right on the edge of his mouth, but on the outside of it.
Did you just see dead weight pulling, or did it actually like?
I watched it swimming up towards my lure. I had it just on the bottom. So I don't know if he swam right into it, but I watched him like just swimming, and then I started pulling, and I was like, well, it can't be that fish, because there was another one that I saw hitting at it, a little bass or something. And sure enough, it was that one. Oh man. Oh my goodness. That's a beast. First one I ever caught on a lure. Oh man.
Yeah, first one I've ever seen on a lure.
I've heard of them, but I've never happened. I think it's probably 15 pounds. I don't know, maybe not that. It's hard to tell.
I'd say at least 15, maybe 20.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. I think it's a giant. At least I got it on camera here. Make a good video.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta put this thing back without losing my grippers. Oh. I'll get a picture off my camera. Oh, there we go. What a fight. Where'd he go? Oh, that thing's slimy. Whew. They're probably 3 times that size in here. Dude, that was awesome. That was definitely a first. I've never caught a carp on a lure. I've only caught a couple carp in my life. And I'm pretty sure it was a carp. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not familiar with if it's a buffalo or just a common carp. I know actually, I think it might be a buffalo. I don't know. But that thing was a beast. I had it on my light action rod, had the HELLGRAMMITE on the ground. And it was about 4 foot of water, so I could see it. Because I thought I saw a fish hit at it. And then I see this carp swimming up. And I'm like, he's just gonna swim by. Next thing you know, he's taking off with it. If he'd have got me in a tree, I never got him out, but I only had a 8-pound leader on that pole. I had the drag like cranked down and got that thing out of there. I didn't get a good picture on here, but I got it on my other camera, so I'll take some pictures for myself. Man, you had to give a guess on what that thing weighed and if it ate it on purpose. It was on the outside of its mouth, but you know how small their mouths are. They could have been biting at it and just got hooked on the outside, or he could have swam right into it, but either way, I'll take it. All right, so it's been about a 3-hour trip so far, as far as I'm gonna go. I walked up that way, it looks really cool, but there'll be a lot of dragging to get the kayak up any further. We'll dive in, cool down, and then the easy part, floating back down. Well, what a trip. Almost back, but I gotta go under this tree and yeah, I had to take this thing off, but I haven't glued anything yet, so and also I don't know how the sound's gonna turn out. I'm gonna have to watch it. Hopefully it turned out all right, at least clear, and you know, you can hear what's going on. I may have to just go back to wearing a mic, maybe you know, a separate microphone, but at least if I wear the chest mount with the microphone, you can hear everything really clear. But I kind of like the angle from the back, especially when you're casting and you're seeing the fish jump, and you can just see more with that. There's a fish. That's a fish. That's the one I was wanting right there. Yeah! Oh yeah, I'll take that guy. Almost back to the spot where we're getting out. And I knew this deep section holds some good fish. And I was like, I'm just gonna work it with that swim bait. And I did. And I got one. And I saw another one with it. Just a beautiful fish. I love these spotted bass. They're so fun to catch. they're so strong and just try to take off. And in this clear water, they're really colorful. 16 inches, so he's the biggest one. I've had some catching this size, like I caught 3 or 4 of them I think today. Some good sized fish. Just I'm really happy with that. That is nice. Yes, sir. There's another one. Hope he stays on there. I don't even know. He's hooked. Dude, that thing fight like mad. It's a coosa bass. These guys, when they hit, you just don't know what you got. That's just river fish for you. Fish that these coosa bass live in rivers and streams. Spotted bass and rivers and streams. They're just fun, just strong. Oh, what a day, what an awesome trip. I turned the camera on when I started recording, and it's showing 5:06 right now, so solid 5-hour trip. Wading upstream, floating back downstream, catching fish both ways. Spotted bass were a lot more active than I thought. You know, some of them took a little time getting them to hit, and if it wasn't clear water, I wouldn't have got a lot of them. But there was a lot of spotted bass out. They were out everywhere. Sometimes it's not like that. Catching that giant beast was insane. That's something I'm not gonna forget for a while. That thing was just peeling drag. I was like, it's just gonna take me. And I thought for sure it was gonna break off at some point. Never broke off, got it in. That was so cool. I'm trying out new cameras and microphones and setups for my kayak. Just trying to change it up, trying to figure out which way is gonna be the best. Let me know how it turned out, what you think about the angles and certain things. Usually I would wear my chest mount and with the microphone on it, and I get really good audio. But I'm only getting the view from right here. I wanted to get the view from back there, but I just didn't want to have like 4 cameras. I'm trying to do maybe 1 camera or 2 cameras, one in the front where I can turn it off and on. It's great day. Yesterday was awesome, but this day was way better. And so I'm actually not too sad that yesterday's video didn't turn out, because I wanted to come back anyways, and I wanted to come back and do a video from here. I got some plans to try to do some more stuff from here for sure. Well, thanks for watching. I gotta drag this kayak up to the truck and get loaded up, and I'm gonna head out of town tonight.